everyone. Welcome to the third episode of Career Conversations. And today I would again like to take up a LinkedIn DM that I got from someone who said that they are right now in a particular position in their life wherein they hate what they're doing. They're absolutely miserable. They know that. They know that whatever they're doing in their career, they don't want to do, but they have no idea how to actually design their career, and they have no idea what to actually do in their career. So this was a very interesting conversation I had because we often take it for granted, right? That people just know what they want to do in their career. And that's not really the truth. So I want to discuss 3 reasons why it happens and what can you actually do to overcome those. So the very first reason why people don't know what to do in their career is because there is a deep sense of disbelief and a lack of confidence. So what happens when you don't have confidence is that you never actually explore, because there is so much disbelief that you have, there's so much lack of self-belief that you have, that your first thought is always, I would anyway not be good at it, or why am I even exploring? So that lack of confidence is at such a deep level that you don't even explore in life. It also takes away your ambition. And by the way, this is one more thing. Don't ever think that ambition is reserved specifically for some people. No, ambition is deeply connected with confidence. If you're not confident, you will not be ambitious. So when you have a lot of disbelief, when you lack confidence at a very deep level, that results into lack of ambition and lack of exploration both. And this results into you actually not knowing what you want to do because you have not explored. You have not explored options. You have not explored yourself enough. You actually don't know what you want to do. You just went with, this is what my friends are doing. This is what my cousins are doing. This is what my parents think I should do. So I'm going to do it. You never really took a stand for yourself. You never really took time to explore yourself. Now, this usually happens when there's a lot of unhealed trauma in the past. So see, lack of confidence is very deeply connected to childhood trauma, right? And that childhood trauma could come from anywhere. Maybe you did not have a great relationship with your parents. Maybe you were bullied early on. You were not nurtured properly, or you always had a lot of critical parenting. So why the lack of confidence happens? There could be many reasons, and I've done live events on it in the past, so you can watch that too. But the problem is that this is not going to go away unless and until you don't work on this unhealed childhood trauma. So the resolution for this very first step and the most essential step is going to be healing your childhood trauma. Because unless and until that doesn't happen, even if an idea comes into your head, you're going to reject it, right? Even if you're good at something, you will not go after it. Why? Because that that pull of that trauma is just so strong, right? So you want to go here, and that pull is so strong, it's going to keep pulling you back. So it's going to be a struggle. When you are already dealing with the struggle of the trauma, how are you going to move forward, right? So things that should take you 2 months to do, it's going to take you 1 year to do. Because again, right, there's so much resistance. You want to go here, trauma pulls you back. So you take 4 steps forward, you come 3 steps back. So it's always going to be like push and pull. So the very first step is to always heal your childhood trauma and work on your self-confidence at a deep level, right? Not just like surface level, but at a deep level, which is at the trauma resolution part. Now, the second reason why this often happens is because you are someone who's an influence over inner work. Now, what do I mean? So when a lot of people realize that they don't actually know what they want, their first reaction, right? Their first reaction is to see what other people are doing, right? They will go for taking advices from their uncles and aunties and cousins and friends. And the issue is that you're going to take advice from people who have created their life based on their goals and even their trauma and insecurities. So you don't actually know whether this person, whatever career they're pursuing, it's actually coming from a great place or not, right? So you may be taking advice from someone who themselves do not know what they're doing in their career, and they're projecting that they're doing great. And this has happened, by the way. I have seen so many people fall into this trap. So stop getting influenced by social media, stop getting influenced by your friends and family members, and take professional help. Work on yourself. Right? Again, I've seen some people, just see ads online. Oh my God, if you do an MBA, you're going to get this much package. If you become a product manager, it's going to be a creative job. So this person goes into product management, and what they realize is that it's not creative at all. I wanted something else and I got something else. So stop getting influenced by social media, by your relatives, by your friends, and anyone else. Seek to understand yourself. See, your career is very personal, okay? Very personal. And it is going to come from what you like, what you're good at, and what you value in life. So this answer of what should I pursue in my career should always come from you, from within. And that will only happen when you heal the trauma that is making you believe that you cannot take decisions on your own, right? Third thing is lack of right guidance. So there is this thing I often tell my clients is that never ever take advice from someone who doesn't have the credibility and doesn't have good intentions to give you that advice. Oftentimes, some people choose career options purely because their parents told them. Now, yeah, parents have this, they have good intentions. But do parents have the right credibility? Which means that have they excelled in the career that you want to take? Are they actually happy in their career? Do they actually understand you well enough? If that is not the case, then they don't have the credibility to give you any kind of advice. Similarly, let's say that you go and seek advice from an uncle, okay, and maybe they're doing something that you want to do. Does this person have the right intention for you? Does this person understand you well enough? Does this person, see you as a person, or they just want to, give you their advice? So it's very, very important to see whoever I'm taking this advice from, are they credible? Right? Will they actually help me, or am I just going there to make myself feel better? Am I going there so that someone can just guide me? It's like, blind leading the blind. It often happens. So make sure that instead of going to multiple people, you come back to yourself, you do your inner work, and you make the right call. Right? Doing your inner work, doing trauma resolution, working on your confidence is going to be a journey of a few months, but it's going to save you decades. Right? Because you will find a lot of people in their 30s and 40s and even 50s who regret their career decisions because they did not work on themselves. Right? And then later on, if you blame your aunties and uncles, your parents, it's not going to work. Your job is to trust yourself. And if you don't know how to trust yourself, then you work on building that self-trust. Because your career is an extension of you. Right? Whatever you feel about yourself, whatever work you've done on yourself, your career is going to look exactly like that. I hope this video helped, and if you have any particular question about this topic, feel free to drop me a DM. And if you would like my help in building deep confidence and healing your childhood trauma so that you can take better decisions about your career and your relationships, then drop me a DM to book a one-on-one coaching session.